So today I'm gonna be watching some snowy TikTok videos. Let's get this started.
How do I meet the strangest men? They always seem to find me. Remember that time way back when I kissed a guy who ate his women friends? Now only dogs will follow me. Is he following? I bite at the... Oh no. No, 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 silly.
Photos part 1.
But it exploded.
What is that?
And they were both found dead. She must have
Just
been
wait
out
for a
of
little
her
while,
head.
you'll find it. Do you see it?
Oh no. No, 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 silly. To dry it. But it exploded. And they were both found dead. She must have been out of her head.
Disturbing and creepy photos.
Ethan Young occurred in the United States.
You are next. Come with me. Please lie down. I'll examine. You late.
How does he see the post?
I invented this constipation unclogging toilet. The design is very human. We just need to sit on it, then activate the switch. This will completely solve...
We need to talk about this photo. This photo was discovered by a single mother who recently bought a new phone. She came home, placed her phone on the table, and started watching TV. But soon after that, her son found the phone and asked to play with it. She agreed, thinking nothing unusual was gonna happen. But around 11 p.m. that same night, the mother decided it was time to go to bed. Strangely though, she found her son already in bed, which was very unusual for him. Normally, he'd want to stay up a lot longer. That's when she noticed her new phone was still in her son's hands. So she took it from him and unlocked the phone. At first, only seeing some minor changes. He changed the background on her phone and took a few pictures around the house, nothing too alarming. But since the photos seemed random, she started deleting them. Until she saw something that shocked her. This was the last photo on her camera roll, showing her son sleeping, but the photo was taken by someone else above him. Follow for more stories. We need to talk.
Horrifying things said by astronauts.
Yang Liwi. During his mission in 2003, he heard continuous hearing sound.
Things humans were never meant to see.
Man avoids shockwave by going underwater. Meteor turns night into day. A crab swimming. forest breathing.
In the moonlight, my honey, I know with the dawn that you will be gone. But tonight you belong to me. Way down along the street, how very, very sweet it will seem once more just to dream in the silvery moonlight. My honey, I know with the dawn that you will be gone. But tonight you belong to me, just a little old me.
This viral Christmas lights filter can wrap your body in Christmas lights by tracking where a person is standing. Sounds harmless, but users started reporting something else. The app was picking up people who weren't there. In one video,
Hey, where you at? In an Uber? Who told you to take an Uber? I told
He was peeing in the forest when suddenly, a woman covered in blood stumbled toward him. "I've been in a car accident," she cried. "My child is trapped inside the car and the doors are locked." Without hesitation, he followed her through the trees. They reached a wrecked car crushed against the tree. "Please help him open the door," she cried. He rushed to the car, grabbed the handle, and yanked it with all his strength. Somehow, it opened. Inside, a young boy, wide-eyed and crying, he pulled the child out and held him tightly. But when he turned around, the woman was gone. Confused, he asked the boy, "Where's your mom?" The boy slowly pointed to the driver's seat, and when the man looked inside, he froze. The woman was sitting behind the wheel, dead. That's when he realized the woman who had spoken to him, the woman who begged him to save her child, wasn't alive. She was the spirit of the boy's mother, appearing for one reason, only to save her son's life. Because even after death, a mother's love doesn't let go.
She just made a horrifying discovery because after getting back home, she noticed her dog was carrying something in its mouth. At first, she brushed it off, assuming it was just a stick. But when she looked closer, she realized it wasn't a stick at all. It was a deer's leg. The video instantly went viral, with many viewers claiming her dog is a skinwalker. But after that post, she never uploaded again. She just made a horrifying discovery because after getting back home,
Reality glitches caught on camera.
Y'all, if the top of the pot starts spinning, what that mean? Like what I'm supposed to do at this point?
Demon.
I'm just trying to cut sponges. And they will not. What the fuck? It's magic. Like, please.
Guys, I kind of feel like I should call someone. This girl has been standing here completely like a statue, like this, for 15 minutes. At first I thought she was waiting for someone, but no one has come, and there's nothing she's staring at. What the
Reality glitches caught on camera.
If you were the woman who, about 15 minutes ago, was walking down Cornelia Street in a blue dress and high heels, and I happened to be walking behind you because I happened to be going in the same direction as you, and then we happened to end up on the street alone together, and then you started running, and when you started running, you dropped your purse, and then I picked up your purse and started running after you, and I said, "Hey miss, you dropped your purse," and then you yelled back at me and said, "If you don't stop chasing me in the next 3 seconds, I'm going to call the police," and I kept chasing you because I was trying to give you back your purse, so you ended up calling the police. I really promise that I was not trying to follow you. I swear to God, I was just trying to get home. If you could tell the cops that and just tell them that it was a big misunderstanding, that would be great. That would be really awesome and lovely. I still have your purse, so I gotta give that back to you too, so let me know.
Somebody smarter than me, please tell me what the hell this is. I don't have a clue, and I don't want to wake up dead in the morning. But it just keeps coming out the ground and stopping and coming, kind of like it pulsates a little bit. But it ain't hot, it ain't cold, it ain't like steam or nothing. It ain't got no smell to it. It's just there, and it's just coming out of this one spot. I don't know.
No, that one was open.
Not anymore.
This is the clearest recording of a mimic ever captured. Listen to how the voice changes from a sweet mother into something straight out of hell.
4 hours and my mom never talks like this.
Bella was home alone when this started. At first, the entity tries to trick her. Listen to the tone. It's high-pitched and uses pet names like Honey. It sounds almost human, but Bella knew her mom was at work. She refused to open the door. Notice how the voice repeats the same phrases over and over? Come out, come out. It's like a corrupted audio file trying to convince her. When the entity realizes the door is locked and the trick failed, it drops the act. This is what a mimic actually sounds like. Did you hear that? It stopped saying I and started saying we. We need you. The voice distorts into a guttural growl that vibrates the door. She called the police immediately. If she had opened that door, she would have been taken. Follow for more. This.
Who is it? Who's me? Your son.
She was lying on a bed with her son when they heard a voice that sounded exactly like her other boy that she just dropped off at another house. The voice was acting weirdly, and they've heard intensive knocking on the door or sounds of trying to open it, so they took out their phones and captured something terrifying.
Aren't you at your friend's sleepover? Who are you?
You can hear that it's becoming more and more aggressive while trying to lure them out of the room. This is why you shouldn't talk to a mimic. Watch what happened next.
What do you want? Go to bed.
I wanted to tell him I would never talk like that.
Go to bed.
Oh no. No, 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 silly, too dry it. But it exploded, and they were both found dead.
As I watched him seriously stab into my bed, countless times I nightly thanked God.
Must have been out of her head.
That I was on enough to knowing my sleeping sister down from the top bunk, put her under my nose without waking her up.
Here it is. Oh no.
I was making a video about how my dog cut her lip outside. Until I saw something black in the corner of my backyard. I freaked out and went to check on my husband. It's only me and him. We called the cops later. I was making a video about how...
Here are my top do not watch horror movies. Unless you want to be utterly disturbed. And you might be saying, like Mom said, this is like your 4th list video. Yeah, I have a lot of horror movies to yap about. Okay? Plus, you guys keep recommending me good horror movies. So yeah, my bad. Let's start off strong with one that you should absolutely not watch unless you're a little sicko. Dead Girl. This movie is atrocious. Dead Girl is about these 2 high school boys that find a chained up woman in an abandoned mental asylum. And they find out that this woman cannot die. So they start to do disgusting things to her that I'm not gonna say on here. This movie is gross and unsettling. But for some reason, a lot of people praise it because they say that it's brilliant. brilliantly gross. I don't know. I don't recommend it. Don't watch it. And for my second one, we're gonna go with one that you guys were asking me to put in my list. I'm not sure if it was because you guys didn't like the movie or because you guys actually found the movie extremely unsettling. That's gonna be Tusk. A lot of people hate this movie, and a lot of people love this movie. I love this movie. Please don't come for me. This movie is about this arrogant podcaster that goes to Canada to interview an adventurer. This adventurer man lives in the middle of the woods and has a fondness to walruses. Spoiler alert. He turns the podcaster into a walrus. The most disgusting and disturbing way a movie can portray it. I thought it was pretty sick, but I can see how people can think that it's kind of silly. It's not for everybody, okay? It's not. If you don't watch Tusk, because it kind of is a lot. And last but not least, we have a movie where I literally wanted to rip out my eyeballs out of my head, Antichrist. I never in my life felt such disgust and a need to run away from the room as I did watching Antichrist. Antichrist is about this married couple whose son unalives as they're doing the deed. So the wife starts to go through this crazy psychotic break, and the husband, who is a psychiatrist, takes her to a cabin in the woods to kind of...
This video has already racked up over 4 million views for a really unsettling reason. It was posted by a girl named Michaela, and it quickly went viral online. It all started when she walked into a bookstore to pick out something new to read for an upcoming vacation. As she was browsing, she noticed a suspicious-looking man who kept hovering near her the entire time. At first, she didn't think much of it, but when she walked up to another display, she caught something out of the corner of her eye. The stranger had moved way too close, and for some reason he crouched down right behind her. She tried to ignore how weird it was, but then the man walked over to another woman and did the exact same thing. He crouched down directly behind her as well. After that, he came back to Michaela again, and at that point, her patience finally snapped. She turned around and asked him what he was doing. The man immediately responded that he was tying his shoe. Obviously, she didn't believe him, and that's when it finally clicked what this guy had actually been doing the whole time. She rushed straight to the front counter and asked a store employee to call the police, explaining that the creepy man was walking up behind women and sniffing them. This video has already racked up over 4 million views for a really unsettling reason.
Things that bother you,
Have you heard this sound? This is why you should never ignore someone following you.
This guy's been following me since this morning, so I decided to escape.
He sprinted out of the subway and hid behind a small tree. Suddenly, a man came out of the station, looking left and right, searching for him. He pressed himself against the tree, trying not to move, trying not to breathe. Finally, the man walked away. He went home, thinking it was over, but the next morning, he froze. Through the glass of his building's elevator, he saw the same man standing inside. Panicked, he bolted to his flat and locked the door. Then, knock, knock. He peered through the peephole and froze. The man was still there. He stayed at the door for at least 20 minutes, silent, unmoving, so he called the police. And what happened next was beyond terrifying. Remember, I can only protect my followers who comment their name and share.
That's it for today's video. Love y'all. Goodbye.